Monday morning here at PQ. Last week we had an absolutely great week. Today, this Monday, we woke up, I checked the bank statements, and it looks like somebody did a $10,000 chargeback, unfortunately, for work that was actually done and provided for this customer. So I've been on the phone with the processing company and all that stuff. We're gonna try to figure this out. Don't be trying to scam shops out here, man. That's messed up. We do everything right. We do the work on your guys' car. No reason why you guys should be doing chargebacks.
And it has happened before, and the guy went to jail. So.
Oh, Philly. Why is my car say, yo, yo, yo?
Who's cracking? Hey, I got a question. Why is the car taking so long, fool? It's been there for like 3 weeks, way.
I know,
I'm
bro.
gonna be back on the streets.
But it's actually a lot of work what we're doing to the car, fool, to be honest.
You got a tag when it's gonna be that way?
You want me to give you like a realistic ETA or Pure 900 Turbo installed, catch can installed, max ECU is like 99% done. You know how the low pressure fuel pump wasn't triggering?
Yeah.
Figured out the issue, so if everything goes good right now and the low pressure fuel pump starts working, we should be done hopefully today, tomorrow.
Yeah. How's that shit looking though?
This shit gonna be fast, fool. Hell yeah, shit's about to be moving.
Fastest 340 in the valley or not?
Do it to him.
But let me know when it's done.
Alright, fool, I'll keep you posted.
Alright, bet, dude.
Nah, remember. Yes, stop. This works right here for the low pressure fuel pump, which it should. I think we figured out the issue. Then it's literally back to tuning, and then we should be able to get that pretty done. And the car will be dialed in and ready to go. We did a Pure 900, which is one of Pure's latest turbos. We did a BMS catch can. We did the max ECU. Everything's just about ready. And the following step is tuning the car. Philly is expecting some good power out of this, and we're gonna make sure we give that to him. Easily, we should be able to get 850 wheel. He was on a Pure 100 turbo before. With the fueling mods and everything, he had to be roughly around like 750, 780, I would say. But this is definitely gonna take him to the next level. The max ECU was not connecting to the computer, and the fuse got blown, so we're gonna replace it real quick and everything should be good to go.
A ver, chequeé la pompa ahí.
Rico! This is the low pressure fuel pump right here, right? We were trying to trigger it. Our tuner told us that something was going on with the low pressure fuel pump. It wasn't activating it, so we just rewired it a different way, and now I'm gonna test it so you guys can hear it. That means it's activating, so we're good to go, and it looks like we're able to get back to tuning. Vamos!
Let's go and data log the car. What data logging is, you collect data of how the car's running. You know, the RPMs, the AFRs. I can show you guys right here. Look, RPM, coolant temperatures, fuel trim. All this data gets sent over to the tuner, and he's able to adjust the tune and dial it in. Here at PQ, we dial in every single car. We do the custom tuning to the best of our ability every single time. We don't just throw a map on there. Like, here you go, you're ready to go. We just got Garg and Britney. They pulled up once again here to the shop. They came to pick up the Escalade V, and I think they're gonna drop off the X6. We'll see what's going on right now. No way.
What's up, guys?
Brother, how are you?
Brother. Good, how are you?
Chill.
About the import for the hood.
Congrats on the C8, bro. That shit's
you.
crazy.
I couldn't believe it, bro. I'm gonna bring it in for work too, but I'm gonna film a POV, and then after the POV, I'll bring it by.
You want to check out the M5?
Yeah, I'm down.
What's your favorite car right now?
It's a hard one.
How many cars do you have? Like
7.
7. Dang. That's great.
It's a hard one. I mean, stock for stock, I'll take the Vet, but just like, as in like all the cars, probably the Escalade. The S-Class is the daily. The Escalade is like road trip, like put everybody in. M4 is the race car. The Vet is like beach day, like you don't get state rev.
Hey, how does the thing sound? Shit.
Bro.
Crazy, huh? Stock.
Sounds like a mixture of a Ferrari and a Lambo.
They say it sounds like a Ferrari.
Yeah,
it does.
It does. It really does.
He's coming up the hill and it's like
hear it loud.
I heard it.
You wouldn't expect it to sound like a Corvette.
I heard it spits flame stock.
It does.
I already see the M5. Oh my god.
What do you think? What do you think about the color? Solid?
Solid. I like it. Different.
I love it. It looks amazing. It looks really good. I think the color looks amazing with the interior, honestly. Like all the carbon pieces get put onto it, it's gonna look insane.
You have a carbon grille, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the carbon grille, the hood, the trunk. It's gonna look nice, especially with the wheels. Lowering it, the tail lamps and the headlights are getting tinted right now. So
The new one, the new headlights.
those did not fit. Bro.
No way.
Yeah, this is the headlight connection, and then this is the aftermarket one. So it doesn't fit at all. Yeah. I tinted the OEM ones. Either way, they'll look nice.
Yeah.
But obviously, the aftermarket ones will look better. So if you do have them at home, just let us know.
Other than that, bro, this looks crazy. This green is nuts.
Yeah, and now once it's fully put together, right now everything's all over the place. But
Can we tint these two right here?
you want to tint them or wrap them?
Wrap it black, maybe?
Yeah, we'll do black. These chrome ones too. I don't know if you want. We could do them black.
Oh, I have the carbon ones.
Okay, so there's a lot of things we need to swap over still.
Bro, how much longer do you think?
Well, the wheels was one of the things that was holding us back. So if you want to do some other options that are like available right away,
Okay.
we could potentially have it done like maybe this week and not like latest next week.
Okay, that's fire. I'm excited. Everybody's in my comments like,
What's up with
where
the M5?
6? Yeah, like they disregarded the Corvette too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, we don't care. Where's the M5?
So
Coming,
that's
coming.
looking pretty crazy.
How'd you come up with the color? Like, how'd you decide on that?
Honestly, we came up with it.
Here, yeah. We took a look at the booklet, and then I think you seen it on another car, and you liked it.
I was gonna do full black, but honestly, like there's too many of them full black. I don't see many of them with the green, so
It's different.
yeah, maybe we could look at some rims too right now. Damn, that sucks at the Apex rims.
They're on back order. Because I tried specking some different options out to like see if they had it in stock, and everything was like 90 days plus.
And it's Philly?
Yeah, this is Phillies right here.
His license plate is I'd be mad too.
Oh, these are sick. These are sick.
Yeah, it's Felix.
I don't want to race you for sure.
Oh yeah, he's always trying to race me.
You might have to come back with an upgraded turbo, but it'll be fun.
Or I'll just tune the vet.
How fast goes that snow sock?
670 rear
Light,
wheel,
yeah.
and it's light, and I got the carbon rim, so
Bro, that's insane. Got the whole carbon package. And he's super chill.
Is it because he has a shock collar that he's chilling?
nah, he's just in full-time training.
Kratos.
You know, he won't listen to nobody else.
For only you guys, he's trained to just listen to this?
Yeah,
That's fucking sick.
But he's honestly super chill.
he's from Russia.
He's a good boy though.
Bro, I got in the M4. He hopped in the M4 and like went to the back and laid down. Paw prints everywhere. Right
Every
after
time
I
we
left
open the door, every time any car you open, he jumps in because he wants to go.
What's he like trained for? Like, what's
Protection.
like protection?
Yeah.
Have you guys tested it?
That's right now. Say the bite word.
So if you say the byword, he'll go and attack someone?
Well, I have to tell him to bark first, and then he'll want to bite.
Yeah.
That's
But like,
but-
if he feels like your guys' energy
Yeah,
and
he's-
feels no threat, he probably wouldn't. If you were the guys to approach her and like in a weird way, maybe he might sit up.
Yeah, because his ears are very, like, he's very aware.
When you go out in public, he
A
like
year.
looks back at people if they're
He's a,
following.
he's a year and 2 months. He just turned a year.
How much was the training, if you don't mind me asking?
70,000.
level three training.
70,000?
There's 3 levels. You could say we're like getting scammed or anything, but you know the actor from Creed 3? He has 3 of the dogs level 3, so that's
No, he has 5. I thought he only had 4.
Protecting his
But-
house or what?
yeah. Imagine 5 level 3s. That's 70,000 times 5.
He said one time somebody was tailgating him on his way home, and he got home and he got out of the car and he got into it with the person. Like his house is like maybe like 2 houses down, and he yelled for his dog. His dog came flying over the gate, started barking at the guy, and they're trained to like bark at you till you back up.
It's worth it though, because I mean, at one point you'll pay for a full-time bodyguard, and probably that's
Yeah.
even more expensive.
Yeah, that's actually true. He's like
It's like-
protecting your house at all
Like
times.
home security will probably be more expensive. Like, it'll be half small.
Oh yeah, he'll catch up for
And
sure.
they're probably not as same. But you guys have 2, right?
4.
4?
Yeah.
He's the only one in like serious training though.
Oh, that's crazy.
So level 1 is like 10K I think, level 2 is 30K, and then level 3 is 70K.
How long is it for though, the training?
So
2 years.
2 years, but like it's like a monthly plan. So we could pay it up front, but we could do a monthly plan. But after a year, it's like paid off. He stays for free. So like we
You
train
have
him.
to stay consistent with it.
Yeah, you take him, and then they do like work where like they shoot guns, not at him, but while he runs zigzag. So if it was a situation,
There's no zigzag.
yeah.
What?
So and then he jumps. They do like jumping through the window to the car, all sorts of stuff. We're not there yet, but we're gonna get there.
Like we're gonna be able to work with the guns, and like you have to go slow, and he'll follow you, and then we're gonna be able to shoot the guns next to his ear, because a lot of the time protection dogs, they hear a gun, they'll run away, they'll get scared, but you'll be so used to it that
Curious
he,
one.
like God forbid anything happens.
When is he going on the arm?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that's hard.
These aren't my dogs, but they represent my dogs.
The Spartan represents
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah,
His
the
name
Spartan.
is Kratos.
Yeah,
What was your most painful tattoo?
these bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, it had me gripping the chair, and then like I couldn't like show a reaction because it was her dad doing it. Like I gotta be cool, but I was biting the seat, and afterwards I had tattoo fever too. Like
Kratos.
Oh, you just
I had the shivers, like I couldn't sleep. Yeah, it was bad. You can ask her, huh, babe?
Yeah.
Every finger
one,
finished.
too.
Which one?
The Ambitious.
Oh yeah,
That was
this
pretty
one.
bad, too.
The healing was bad. Like when I got it, it didn't hurt, but then my foot got puffed up, and like every time I stood up, the blood rush was the worst. Like it felt like my shin was gonna snap in half. So
I heard neck tattoo was like really painful too.
I heard that too, and I heard chest too, but I don't know yet.
What's the next piece?
Next piece, I might finish this. I do want to do my chest, but I want to wait. I do want to do my full leg, but the aftermath of this made me like wait a little bit more and think a little more, because that was painful. Like the recovery phase was painful, bro. I don't know what happened. My foot got swollen. I couldn't
Yeah.
see my ankle. It was bad.
And you did like the usual treatment that you do like after recovery?
Okay, so the first night I came home late,
Uh-huh.
and then it was an open wound, and I slept in my bed, and I think all the dust and like my dog, my wing slept with me, so I feel like
Oh,
it
the
irritated
dog.
it. Yeah,
I think
so-
the dog is what did it, bro.
Yeah, literally like the hairs and everything irritated my.
Yeah.
So in the morning I woke up, it was swollen. So when I stood up, the blood rush, like I had to sit back down because
Yeah.
it felt like it was gonna snap. But it was bad, bro. I looked up YouTube videos like what can it mean? It says you could get your leg cut off, like if it's like bad infection. If I didn't wash it or anything, if I just left it, pretty sure I would be like this right now.
How much do you guys spend on dog food a month? Is it expensive to feed, like, do you guys get them premium dog food, or you guys go to Costco and get dog food?
No, we get the good brands, bro, because we want them to live. We want them to live long.
Right.
It's like $80 a bag.
Oh, okay.
So we get 2 bags, so that's 160, and then we buy like bones and a couple toys
Yeah.
every time. The bill's like 300.
Splurge, but sometimes if we get like toys and stuff, like sometimes it's like 500, 600.
Yeah, because sometimes they just rip up all their toys and
Really?
And then we have to get like a new
batch
new
of
batch
toys.
of toys.
And,
yeah.
and the bones are like $60, bro. Like,
the bully sticks, they're like $74.99.
yeah, so it all adds up. And then we buy them beds because we feel bad because when they're in their crates,
Yeah.
their elbows are hitting like the
No, I
wooden
stopped
part.
feeling bad. I stopped.
They rip it up. They shit in it on purpose. They shit
Yeah.
on it on purpose. I don't know why.
No, Scar rips his up on purpose. Literally, we bought him a brand new bed, memory foam, everything. We bought him beds from Costco too. And he literally will just, for no reason, shred them up. We got beds for them outside too, because like they'll be outside and we don't want them to like lay on the grass or the floor. So we got beds for them, bro, shredded them up for no reason.
For a week they won't shut it up, and then after a week they'll be like, all right, time for a new bed. So let's just go over the car real quick. The freaking wires are popping out of the tires.
Yeah,
we
we need
risked
the
it
tires
driving it here, so see right here. And then on the other one, it's on the inside. So like these are cooked. New tires, powder coat the rims. I do want to put new rims on it, but not yet. Freaking 23-inch rims are expensive. These are 22s. And I don't want 24s, it's too big. I think I want to lower it a little more, to space it a little more. Fix this.
Okay, yeah, fix all the carbon stuff, huh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go with different wheels on this one? You guys like the stock ones? Or maybe
We want to go with different wheels.
there's 4Gs too. You could do 4Gs, but those are also expensive. They're like what, like 9, 10K each? Not each for the set.
We might wait on it. He wants to wait on it, but babe, how do you feel about new rims?
I'll powder coat this one for you guys. Remember I was supposed to do that.
Need that one powder coated ASAP. I don't know. I don't know about new rims, honestly.
For now, we gotta get the cosmetics on point because this stuff was installed by the shop, right?
Yeah.
So we'll fix all the cosmetic stuff, powder coat it, new tires for sure, 100%.
And then I think this one needed to be, I think we tinted it last time. The highway patrol hit me.
Oh, and retint the midlights.
Okay.
The highway patrol hit you? How did they hit you?
Somebody flipped
wasn't
over
there.
in front of me. I was braking, and then there was like 4 cars next to me. The person was already flipped, and the highway thought that we were gonna like smack into him, but we weren't. Everybody was braking, and then he came and he hit everybody to
What the
stop
hell?
us from hitting the car. And he said, "I would rather hit you guys than you guys hit the flipped car." He was young too,
Yeah.
and he was freaking out.
Yeah.
I felt bad,
Yeah.
but I was pissed. I did yell at him.
She was a little forward.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be a T-bone.
Ooh.
She braked right on point. She would have got hurt.
I yelled at him because I just got my hood installed, and he did this.
These are all the stuff we're gonna put back on. Downpipes, intake, the dining intake. We're just doing the intake and the downpipes. And we're not gonna tune it yet. So we're gonna wait on the tune. Enjoy it like this.
Do you guys have dream car stills, or you guys already have them all?
I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I love all of the cars that we have, and I know Brittany does too. But there are just too many cars out there. So it's not like we don't appreciate all of this stuff. I 100% do. I pray every night. Like I thank the Lord every day. You know, there's Ferraris out there, Lambos,
Yeah.
McLarens. So I would say the 918 Spider for sure, and LaFerrari or 812 Competizione.
My dream car is for sure Cullinan. I think, or Spectre. But I just don't like the fact that Spectres are electric.
That's the only electric car I would stand for.
Yeah, me too. But
Or the Cayennes, the Porsches,
Cayenne.
the
Oh, yeah.
hatchbacks.
Those things move. Those are fast.
Those are nice too.
or 488 pistol.
I really like the pistols too. Yeah.
We're in the market for one of those right now.
GT3.
I might like it.
That's a car right
Just to
there.
like put bigger turbos on it. I think you can make a 900 wheel on race cap. Just turbos.
As is, it's beautiful though.
If you wanted to lower it more, bro, we would have to go with coilovers. Coilovers, they're not necessarily pricey, but they're a lot more expensive than springs. The springs are like $400 or $500. The coilovers are like $1,600. So it will lower like the X5.
They'll look like that. I feel like it looks better.
It looks a lot nicer, and it rides clean too. Yeah, you want to do that?
New tires too.
What
We love
tires
to
do you
do
want? Yeah.
Needles.
For this one, I
Kratos.
think you might want to
Kratos.
keep the Michelin. Yeah, because the needles, when you go like such a big wheel, these are what, size 22s, I think?
Yeah.
I think it looks a little funky, I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I think you might want to keep the Michelin. just to keep a cleaner look.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll just do the same ones then. Ford, bro, he's a PQ Performance.
Yeah.
So we for the gold.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I have extra ones
I
right
seen you did it for cashes. It looked sick.
Let's clean it
The
up.
match.
Tail lamps, you guys don't want to smoke them? No, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think it looks solid.
Like this?
Yeah, but we could do either lighter or keep it that way, up to you.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Bro, the Escalade's caps look crazy.
It looks way better, huh?
Way better, bro. Way better.
So it took us a little long, bro, because that's the second set that I had to get. I had to get new ones because the first ones, the way those are made is they're sealed together.
Okay.
So there's no way of opening it. So we cut it around, we opened it, but then we couldn't put it back together. So I ordered 4 new ones, and now I think it looks pretty
you
cute.
guys did that or it came like that?
No, we did that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we put a little shade on top of the whole thing.
Okay, yeah, it looks sick. I can see like the dark red and then the F red.
Yeah,
As a power.
looks nice.
Appreciate you guys, bro.
Nah, thank you, bro. My bad, we took a little long on it.
No, you're good. You know, you can never rush professionals.
How was Vegas?
It was good. I missed by 1 on my parlay.
Oh, fuck.
Who was it?
8-leg parlay.
No way.
Fucking Diego Lopez sold me.
Oh my god, yeah, well he got cooked.
Wait, was it the UFC card?
Bro, 400 to win 20 bands. I had Patty, Jean Silva, Rodriguez, Ige, Oleg, and Tulio Lopez. And Lopez sold me. Thought Diego Lopez was hungrier. You know,
seemed like
both,
an underdog.
both already had the belt, you know? So I feel like his hunger wasn't there, but it proved me wrong. When I was a little kid, when Conor was in his prime,
Yeah.
I was watching UFC like as
No
a
way.
kid. So
Okay.
I kind of know, like, I don't just guess the fighters.
You know what's up.
I kind of know, like,
yeah.
who's better than who. And
Is that your like favorite thing to gamble on, or do you gamble on all sports?
yeah, only UFC. Unless one of my friends tell me, like,
You didn't bet on the Super Bowl?
I bet 25K on the Ravens 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
On my birthday, they sold me.
I put 10K on the Chiefs, bro.
Sold?
You guys got whooped by the
Sold?
Eagles.
I thought the Chiefs were gonna win too. They had Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that was my whole reasoning too. Like, okay, they're gonna win. The guy is gonna propose to Taylor Swift. Like, I was like, so like, I had planned everything out, and these guys they lose, bro. And I already knew where I was gonna go spend the money, everything.
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, this UFC parlay, I was boosting out because imagine 7 of them in a row hit.
Bro,
One left.
That's crazy because it comes down to like the main event being, how much was it? 20K. So it's like if you didn't bet the 20K, but you would have won the 20K. So the
Yeah, I
feeling
won
is
like
there.
7,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like that's greed right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I already knew what I was gonna do with the money. Like you said, I was gonna get the ZL6 exhaust system. It was gonna be over. It's all right. It's all right. I'll wait a little bit. I'll handle it while it's like stock. I'll have fun with it while it's stock.
How do you know what poses to do when you take pictures?
I don't know. I just,
You don't know?
whoever's taking my picture, I just go like, I just do a bunch. I'll be like, I'll just turn around, you know, like.
They said that you have a car channel?
Cars, GARZCARZ.
People know what your cars look like. Do people follow you guys a lot?
Oh yeah, bro.
Not a lot, but like sometimes you're in the Hellcat and someone was like following us, and like we get it, you know, they might be excited, but you never know like why
Who
they're
it is.
following.
Yeah.
Like right now when I was driving here,
Yeah.
I went to go fill up E85 and M4, and I drove by like 2 kids on their bikes.
Right.
They were geeking out, and then instead of just driving off, I pulled over and I said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Shook their hand. We
And
got followed the other day,
Yeah, we got followed the other day in the Hellcat.
but they never pulled up to say hi, so it's weird, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got followed in the Hellcat, but I got away. I could just see like them, every lane that I was moving to, they would come behind. I moved into the carpool lane and then they came to the carpool lane, but there was a car and they were like behind me. And then when I started cutting up to get away, they were coming. I don't know like people's intentions anymore,
Right.
honestly. It's getting crazier and crazier outside. I hear too many stories. A lot of people in our community have gotten robbed, but it's because they don't got a dog, they don't got their gun license, and they don't have like home security. They
Yeah.
don't have alarms, they don't have cameras.
Say out of all of our cars, this one probably breaks the most legs. Like everybody turns their head because they don't think a Escalade will sound like this. We just took the
Mufflers off.
mufflers off, so it's straight pipe.
Oh, okay.
So it's already X-piped, so once you take the mufflers off, it's straight pipe. I am trying to get an intake for it, but it's not my priority.
Word.
But if I get it, you know, I'm pulling up to PQ.
I think you could whipple these too, like a supercharger.
Leave it, it's too loud. This is the only car that I would have to say is very noxiously loud.
Yeah, on the way to Vegas, all you hear is like,
The
Yeah.
whole time,
Like-
the whole time. It's so annoying. His brother hates it.
I love it. I don't care. I love noise.
What got you into cars?
Ever since I was a kid.
Really?
Not only Hot Wheels, like I was a kid. My sister would buy me monster trucks, and I was a big fan of monster trucks. I was Fast and Furious, Fast and Furious 2.
Uh-huh.
Like I was a little kid
want
watching
you over
that,
there. Yeah.
eating my Shrek Eggos. I don't know if you guys ever remember the Shrek Eggos? I remember vividly me watching the Fast and Furious eating those.
Yeah.
Like I was just a big car fan, and every time my mom and my dad would go to Vegas, because we lived in Vegas and here, so we would always go. I would just lean out the window and like see the E60 M5 at that time, you know, and be like, I want that car when I'm older, or the E55 AMGs. I would just stare at the good-looking cars in those eras and be like, I want that car when I'm older. Like the full 4-hour drive, I would just, oh, God heard me. Amen. I love cars, bro.
Okay, so what is the best Fast and the Furious movie?
Fast and Furious too.
Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah.
Really?
It's legendary. See, like right now, there's so many. They messed it up, bro. Like as it went on, they messed it up.
Yeah.
You don't watch the new Fast and the Furious?
The first 3 for sure are the best. When Paul Walker died, I was crying. I was in tears, bro.
You know, Vin Diesel walked Paul Walker's daughter down the aisle.
I just couldn't believe he died. I think it was, I was watching the Anderson Silva fight when I found out he died. Like it was that night.
That's sad.
I think it was the day Anderson Silva broke his leg. See, I have good memory, bro.
Yeah.
You remember some good details.
We ate Wingstop that day, back when Wingstop was the... You remember? They just
remember
smelled different, bro.
Yeah, Wingstop was low-key a little better.
Lemon
was
pepper
low-key
was different.
Not that good now, to be honest.
Before COVID, everything was good.
I don't know if it got a flat here or was already losing air, the front left tire, but I got you guys a brand new tire.
No
Oh,
way.
thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know these tires aren't good, bro.
Yeah,
They kind of finessed me.
For real?
People that I put my 4Gs on, they
Yeah.
gave me the cheapest tires and they didn't even ask me if I wanted to pay for good tires. I think they're $100 each. That's what I found out. The cheap tires
Yeah,
are
the
so
Lexanis, they're not that expensive.
Yeah, I might come for new tires for this.
That shit's so sick, bro, with the color. Look at shows. Looks nice.
It's nuts. Way better than when it was white.
There's new headlights on this?
The new bodies.
I have not seen them, honestly.
I just feel like this looks way better.
Oh, 100%.
This part
Yeah,
is nuts.
it's like a little bar and then a strip down. But no, this does not look good. This looks a million times better.
A million times, bro.
It looks a lot more aggressive. So if you see it in the rear view mirror, you're gonna be like, damn, what is that?
The interiors on those are nice though. They got like the new screen.
Oh, okay.
You can watch Netflix on it and everything. Other than that, I think the facelift on this is better. Back in the day, my mom had a Lincoln Navigator.
Yeah.
When those were brand new, those were the shit.
Yeah,
bro.
those were like modern day technology back then, bro.
Remember Ice Cube dropped that one Are We There Yet movie?
Oh yeah.
And then the rims would
spinners.
spin. So that was the shit back then. That's what my mom had. So yeah, there was no technology in it, but it
Yeah,
was,
those square body trucks were it. Like
Yeah.
the Chevy Tahoe, all those trucks back then. The Lincoln Navigator was the top line. Like that's it, the luxury line. That was a big SUV you needed.
Yeah, my mom bought her my sister, my oldest sister, one for her 16th or 18th birthday. So they had matching ones.
Oh really?
Yeah, my mom had the gold rims and then she had the chrome rims.
They had matching cars?
That's a crazy gift for a 17-year-old Navigator.
Yeah, it was sick, bro. You know how they have the clocks in the middle? So every time we were coming back from Vegas, I was like, Mom, when are we gonna get home? I didn't have a phone, you know? And
Set it?
she's like, all right, so whenever this, he was like the clock hand. She's like, whenever this goes to 11, we'll be home. So like, I just watched the little, it's like the little one and then the long
little
one,
arm,
right?
yeah.
So I just waited for the little arm to go to 11.
The long arm would go quick, but the little arm would move slowly.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
there was no iPads, none of that. So I was just sitting there 4 hours looking at cars.
Vegas was always a fun trip with your family, bro. It was like a trip you're looking forward to. Now we do it on a regular basis.
Exactly. I used to get dropped off at the kids' playground in the casinos. So the parents drop off their kids and then they go gamble. I loved it.
That's what I would be like, damn. I would always want to be like, I want to gamble. You couldn't.
Yeah, every time I would be by the machines, they would be like, your kid can't be here. So they would tell my dad and my mom, like, and then they would be on a machine and they would get frustrated and
Now you understand why.
yeah, I
'Cause you do it.
understand. They ID me like 30 times still,
Yeah?
bro. They
Yeah,
see my
it sucks.
cats and everything.
I
I'm
think-
like, bro.
You gamble?
Here and there, not all the time.
Yeah, what do you like to play?
Blackjack, roulette. I made my 2000 turn into 10K off roulette. Like in like,
shit.
I was betting on 2K a color. Yeah, I was hitting like back to back to back. I had people surrounding the table. My friend went to go take a dump, came back. I had 10 G's. Craziest story ever.
That's your biggest win?
UFC parlay is my biggest, but I think I put like 5K to win like 50K.
And you won?
Won, yeah. I called all the fighters. It was a 4-leg.
4 leg.
It was
Damn,
about
that's
to be 5, and like I ran down. Okay, look, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
Me and my brother go to Vegas. I put 5K on an 8-leg, and he puts 11K on an 8-leg. So one of the fighters sold us. He was 10-0, versing a 19-6. The guy who was versing was Russian. So I'm like, all right, this guy and the other guy's Japanese. I'm like, I don't know about the Russian. I don't know if I could bet against the Russian because these guys are crazy.
They're killers.
Yeah, but then we looked at the other guy. He's 10-0, 3-time gold medalist. Bro, 11K to win. My brother was gonna win 400K. And I put 5K to win 200K or something like that. One missed by one. Midway through the fight, we run downstairs. We're tripping, bro. We're like, fuck. If we were to put the Russian instead of the Japanese guy, my brother would have went out with an SVJ. 800K, I would have came out with 400K. But we ran downstairs. I put the quick 4-leg. I was about to put the 5-leg. 5-leg would have won me like 100K off my 5K. But I missed it. It just started right when I was right there. Because I was low-key like this. I had my hand on my head for like 10 minutes like this. Like tripping. If I didn't trip for like 10 minutes on the bed and ran down quicker, I could have put the 5-leg.
But you still hit for 50K though, right?
Yeah.
You know a lot about UFC, bro, like MMA. Have you ever trained MMA before?
Yeah, 10 years, bro.
10 years?
Oh, no wonder you know a lot about it.
I'm a black belt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What, in what?
Me and my brother are black belts.
In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or what?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo?
There you guys get it. If you guys somehow get through the dogs, you're not gonna get through him.
Yeah. Hey, let me know if you guys want me to start like joining my picks. I don't know. I don't do that stuff, but let me know.
Bro, you should, dog. Like, have some. I mean, you can make some extra money off of that. No.
My homies, I've given my picks. I made my cousin hit for 20K. Day I won 50K, he won 20K.
You're gonna have to send those pics over, my boy.
I got you guys.
Yeah, it's ready to go, bro.
All right.
So yeah, you guys are all good. We'll keep on working on the M5. I'll be sending you like pictures of any wheels I think might look nice, or if you find anything to send it over.
Okay.
That way we don't do that 3-month wait time, and we can wrap it up within like this week, if not next week.
Brian, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you guys, bro. Love, man.
All right, take care, man.
PQ facility has officially got the signage. I know we're taking a little long on the grand opening, guys, but we just want to make sure everything is in place and where it should be. Signs look, in my opinion, absolutely beautiful. What do you think, Manny? Come out clean?
Couldn't have said any better. It's huge, straight to the point, and
It's big, huh? What do you think Edward looks clean or what?
Sick. Right here, pulling up, taking a right, you see it's PQ. And if you're coming from that way, okay, people have seen, there's another one over
Yeah,
there.
so on the main street on Irwindale Avenue, you guys can actually see the big logo on the front of the shop. The media team, they just like made it a shooting spot, which I think is perfect. Like this is actually smart. Who thought of this? Oh yeah, man. But yeah, first car getting shot right here is Garrix. Yeah, it's a special car. One of the sickest G82s in SoCal. You got Fresh Kicks, one of the sickest ones built at PQ. You got Rays, one of the sickest ones built at PQ. Garrix, one of the sickest ones out there, of course, built by PQ. So if you have an Agile G82, G80, and you want it done right, I mean, I think our work speaks for itself. There's only one place to go in SoCal. And as far as the performance, I mean, look at this car. It's got Fresh Kicks, fast, Ray, fast, Garrick, fast. Not trying to be cocky or anything, but I just think that here at PQ, like, we literally love what we do on every single car. Doesn't matter what kind of car it is. We try to do the best to our possible abilities. And I think the work just shows for itself, man. You guys need something done, you guys already know.
Speaking of G82, special shout out to my boy Ray, bro. He just went to Miami, transported the G82 from California across the country to represent.
Shout out
much
Ray,
love.
man. We
So much
appreciate
love,
you.
bro.
I know Chris, me, Edward, the whole PQ team, we really appreciate you. Shipped his car out all the way to Miami. He was out there racing out there, you know, putting PQ on the map. You know, that's love right there. That's only one of the small things that Ray be doing for us. So we really appreciate you over here, bro.
Also, you guys know whose car that is?
yeah, that's Garrix. Garrix, and I think that one should be Britney's, right?
Yeah.
That shit's clean.
What school do you guys go to? Medusa?
Es a high school. ¿No le pueden acelerar para escuchar todo rápido?
Yeah. You want to rev it a little bit? No?
Damn, so you guys were passing by and you guys seen the car and you're like,
My brother called me. He was passing by. He's like, "Oh, look, they're right here." So I said, "Fuck!" I hopped in the car and I took off.
Venimos en verde.
And then we see them right now. We're like, "Fuck!" So we just came back to take some pictures.
what'd you guys sing?
Yeah, fuck. That's all. That shit, the total swag. That's fire. Chicarazo,
Remove this vinyl wrap real quick.
Use a torch instead of a heat gun?
Yeah, it's way faster because it hits the wrap way quicker than the heat gun. More safer to remove it, so that way I won't bring out the paint or something like that. And also won't leave no adhesive behind.
Is there times where you don't use a heat gun on certain parts of the car?
Yeah, when you see there's some things that they could get damaged real quick, like for example a light or something like that.
Is there like a certain distance that you would recommend when you're using a torch?
Probably like what, like 3 inches away, 3-4 inches. Like don't stay on one place. Like move it around, because then you're gonna cause an issue. Like you might burn something.
We got like 3 new cars.
You guys got 3 new cars. What happened?
We got that inmate. He pretty much rear-ended somebody, so he admitted to the whole front end.
Looks like you hit a truck, huh?
Yeah, she said he hit a Mustang. So on this one, it's pretty much gonna be both headlight, bumper, hood. You know, there's a couple other components that need to be inspected, but you need to remove the bumper. So the M4 is pretty simple. Came in for this M4s, they come with the carbon fiber roof. It's actually peeling. This is actually peeling, so we gotta respray the whole roof. And it's carbon, so there's a full procedure that we have to do to bring it back to specs. And what's here, the customer did want to go ahead and do the chrome bumper. So he has a couple of damages on it. So we're going to be repairing that as well. And this one, customer parked, you know, I don't know, like when you go to 7-Eleven, they have like those bricks on the side. He parked it too forward, and when he pulled back, so they're going to pay to replace that. Obviously the grill, camera, bumper, absorber. And then right here, like, so you see right here, the hood pushed into the fender. So now you have like minor scratches right here. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you can't see it. The insurance will say that, right? Like, you can't see it, just leave it alone. But once the tear gets scraped, over time it'll just feel.
Oh, really?
So this whole area right here, if we don't fix it, then it will get pretty much like, it'll peel back. It's actually a little tiny dent right now. This guy's camera shy. Get to that camera, fat. I used to do that in Berlin. He used to do gay porn. That's it.
Oh, really? Is this one bad or what?
That's the boss's daily right there.
Is there daily?
Bro, it's nothing like driving this car, bro, abusing it, and like knowing that nothing's gonna happen. It's because sometimes, like, well, at least us, me and Adrian, we like abuse our shit.
Yeah.
So it's like that fear of like, is it gonna give out like in this pool?
Yeah.
Versus this, just like, and you know you're good, you know? ¿Qué está pasando ahí, Mike? Todo. Le está haciendo CPR. Está haciendo CPR ahí para que el enemigo salga. ¿No se está dejando el carro? Se está dejando. So where was the damage on this one? He's off front end. Man, not the M8. So customer actually dropped this car off earlier here at PQ Performance Auto Body Department. So as you guys could see, he was involved in an accident. He rear-ended another car. Luckily, customer's good. The hood, bumper, both headlights, the grill, the camera itself is completely busted. So the next step on this car will be actually doing a full teardown and seeing what other damages are beneath the bumper. So stay tuned for that one. So right now the estimate is looking at around $28,000. Well, keep in mind, okay, half of that is just this two headlights. Headlight is $73.80.
So why do they need to be replaced if they like look like kind of
So if you
good?
look in here,
Okay.
it's completely busted right there. You see the corner?
Okay.
It's busted right there, and then over here, it's pretty much busted too. You could see through the lens right there. So they're completely gone. Right, so those two need to be replaced. The hood is another like $1,800. So it just accumulates on the repair cost. But yeah, so I'm 100% sure that there's gonna be way more damage beneath this bumper. Keep in mind, this is just an absorber and a rebar, so it absorbs all the impact. Sure, there's gonna be harnesses, maybe the radar, since it doesn't work, it's malfunctioning, I don't know. We have to start step by step, but yeah, $14,000 just the headlights.
What do you think is gonna be the hardest part of this whole thing, or you'll know once you strip it apart?
So once it's fully torn down, we'll do what's called the setup and measure. Pretty much we put it into our bench, we measure the whole car from front to back, make sure that there's no structural damage on it. Once that's a green light for us, then we proceed with like getting the new card. And I think the hardest part in this job will be actually matching the color. So we have to sit there and make the color for it just so it could, you know, match the factory paint job. Yeah, this is metallic. You see how it has those sparkles?
Yeah.
So those sparkles is pretty much metallic. Match that, it's like, if you look at it, it'll have like some yellow, some blue. You see the little sparkles?
Right.
So you have to match those. So it's not just like, oh, it's a black car. Shh, nah, bro, you gotta like literally like sit there and make the paint, spray it out, come to the car. Okay, it has too much blue. So you add like more of the other colors to add it up, and it's kind of like a crazy formula to make a paint. If you don't match it, then the doors won't match. So for example, this is replacing the hood. So Once you replace the hood in any car, you'll actually blend the fenders. Blending means that you pretty much throw the paint you throw here onto the fenders a little bit, you know?
So what's gonna need to be painted in this whole car?
Bumper, old fenders, and hood. It's gonna look like nothing ever happened.
Kev, what'd you guys do to this car?
We did the whole front end, new bumper, new hood, new headlight, new grill. Put some Botox on her front end. And no lips.